Any lineup changes tonight, Dean?
The goaltender, and then we've got some bumps and bruises. So I don't want to talk about it in the event that something changes.
Dean, how do you kind of put last night's win to bed with all the emotion that was involved in it and everything else, and just focus on tonight?
Yeah, our team has done a real good job of letting good or adverse situations go and to move forward, and we expect that we'll do exactly that. Sure, it was emotional, it was up and down, but we should have a good feeling because the end result was what we wanted.
I was talking with Guddy earlier, and he said emotional, yes, but every one of these games is emotional given the situation that you're in, and I imagine you just ride that.
Yeah, regardless of how it happened, right? I mean, we're up, we're down, we're overtime and a shootout. It's all good. Like I said, we should have a positive mindset that the feeling was good at the end of the game, and that should roll into tonight's hockey game.
Go ahead.
So you got yourself into a situation where you had to score a power play goal the other night, and finally one went in. Can that kind of speak like a wheel lifter to kind of maybe get things going for that group?
Yeah, I stated, I think, last night, our special teams have to be better. Simple as that. Penalty kill has to be better, and we got to score on the power play. So that hasn't changed. Was that a big goal? Yeah, absolutely. So again, hopefully that does give us a mindset when we get on the power play here tonight that a positive thing happened last night.
You haven't seen this team all season. Now you'll see them 3 times in a couple of weeks. Does that add a little spice to it, a little element of even more of a playoff feel to it?
Yeah, I don't know. Every game's the same now, right? I mean, I know you guys put a lot of emphasis, like, down the stretch, and they're all playoff games. Well, the ones in November were pretty important too, right? So, yeah, I mean, 3 games and however many games that we have left here, yeah, I mean, to play a team that's involved in what we're trying to do and trying to get to where we want to get to, it should set up for exciting hockey in all 3 hockey games.
Olivier was talking last night about the starts and having to be better and maybe trying to tweak or change some things a little bit. As a coaching staff, do you maybe look at doing that at this point, or do you just kind of stay the course and just think at some point it's got to get better?
I think you guys are making more of the starts than our team is, and I'm going to clarify to them that our starts have not been poor, and they just keep getting asked about it, and so you start to believe it. And it's like, have the goals not went in at the start of hockey games that we want to go in, and to keep them out of our night? Yeah, but does that mean that we're not ready to play? That we're emotionally vested in the game when the pucks drop? No, I mean, like, we had 2 penalty power play goals. Like, do we have to stay out of the penalty box? Yeah. Do we want to be up instead of down early in hockey games? Yeah. So, I think we have to do what we do early in hockey games, and hopefully we can be up instead of down early.
Yeah, I mean, obviously an emotional game last night, a lot of back and forth, ups and downs, but I think it's great we play today. We get to carry that emotion over into tonight's game. Obviously, it's a super important game, so we just got to kind of feed off that win last night and carry it into today.
Back-to-backs have been a challenge for you guys, but this is a different time of year and different scenario. Do you see that being a factor at all here tonight?
No, I don't think so. I think guys are pretty fired up for this game. We've been waiting for this game for a little while now. We know how important it is for our group, and we know we're going to see them 2 more times after this. So we'll be right into the game right away. There's no dipping your toes in it. It's going to be a playoff style hockey game, and I feel like that's kind of where we excel.
And on that topic, it's almost like a playoff series in itself, right? I mean, you'll see other teams, but 3 times in this short time span. What does that mean? How does that add to this little series you've got?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, you play a team 3 times in 18 days. It's there's a lot of things that can build up and a lot of things that carry over from game to game. But I think for us, it's just kind of getting out in the right foot. Making sure this first game against them is a solid game, and they know what to expect from us going into the next 2 games. So it's important of starting the game out right, just carrying momentum and playing solid.
We obviously we have a few things we need to clean up from last night's game. I've taken a few looks at those this morning. There's a couple other things we're going to take care of before the game here, and in thinking of it, emotion's going to get us through this game too. I mean, we're right there. It's right in front of us, and we need to put a good focused effort out there to win tonight.
That's interesting that you say that, because that emotion can go one way or the other, right? You got to channel it the right way, or am I making too much of it?
Yeah, I mean, at this time of year, it's so exciting to be in the position that we're in, and that's a great emotion to have. That's something that we've been dying for the last few years, to come to the rink like that this time of year. So, use that to our advantage for sure.
Do you see a benefit in playing this team 3 times in the next, 2 weeks, basically?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, they're at where they're at in the standings, and we're at where we're at, and it's an opportunity for us to control what's ahead of us and take care of business. So, it's a super exciting 3 games that we have with them. It starts tonight. This is a big one.